God of wisdom and knowledge, creativity and artistic expression, Almighty and everlasting God, how we do thank you for the occasion which brings us together this evening. A celebration commemorating an important milestone in the lives of the graduates and their parents and caregivers as well. This commencement is an experience of closure, a time to acknowledge that what has occurred in bringing this group of students together with this faculty and administration at this time and place is ending, never to be repeated. So in bringing this journey to a close, we offer thanks for the academic gifts of a talented and dedicated faculty, for their willingness to share those gifts in a way that has prepared the students for the next steps in their lives. We thank you for providing the students with a foundation for learning, a desire to achieve, the stamina to perform as required, and courage to step into the unknown. Commencement is also, and perhaps primarily, a new beginning. We pray that you will be very present in the process of making the multitude of choices with which these graduates will be faced. Choices of both a life-changing magnitude and also those seemingly insignificant choices which have the potential to change the course of a lifetime. We pray that you will instill in each graduate a sense of their interdependence with all the peoples of the world, a sensitivity to the desperate needs of others everywhere around them, and an understanding of their responsibility to make the world a better, more equitable world for everyone. Ignite a spark within each of these young women and men, which will allow them to rise above the intoxication of a society which values material wealth more than human resources, military superiority more than health, education, and welfare of people. Lead these graduates to add to the list of those whose lives they seek to emulate, not only Donald Trump, Lee Iacocca, Julius Erving, and Madonna, but also Mohandas Gandhi, Eleanor Roosevelt, Oscar Romero, Nelson Mandela, and Marva Collins. Yes, Lord, we ask that you will bless the years of blood, sweat, and tears that have brought those we honor to this point. Guide and direct them, keep them from harm's way, and make them instruments of your love and peace, that they might be a blessing to the world. Amen.
And of course, fellow classmates, self-actualization, the fulfillment and development individuals of a larger community. Self-actualization does not come easily or without obstacles. Each person must battle the prejudices of others, laws of government, and personal confusion in order to become a self-actualizing human being. All over the world, from Europe to Asia, from Africa to America, people have been struggling to discover their identities, maximize their potentials, and create an improved world by overcoming tremendous odds. We have learned from the people of Germany, China, and South Africa who have dealt within themselves to find the strength to stimulate their societies for much-needed reform. In the late 1950s, West Berlin faced a severe crisis. Threats from East Germany created tension between East and West. And on August 13, 1961, East German police began to construct the giant wall that became a symbol of oppression. This wall of shame served to isolate West Germany from the rest of the free world. The people of West Germany continually attempted to tear down this great tyrant. They refused to accept the presence of such a blatant representation of hate. Last year, in the midst of tears and joy, the Berlin Wall was finally torn down. Long separated families were again reunited. It was both an emotional and inspirational triumph. Observers from around the world learned from the West Germans' strength and fortitude in overcoming both the physical and emotional barrier of the Berlin Wall. Even through all of the oppression, the West Germans fought for self-actualization in order to open new pathways for freedom to the rest of the world. Liberty and democracy are qualities that many of us take for granted. But in China, students have been fighting for a democratic government. Thousands of people about the same age as you and I have lost their lives in the strife for freedom. Despite the massacres at Tiananmen Square, constant abuse by police, and unwarranted arrests, Chinese students have continued to revolt against unjust government. They have seen friends die and hope wither, and yet they have continued to strive to attain equality and independence. And their efforts have not gone unnoticed. In the United States, Chinese pro-democracy students have served as an awakening that perseverance, a strong will, a belief in one's inner strength, and self-actualization can conquer any hindrance. South Africa is one of a few countries in which a racial minority rules the government. In South Africa, they can only vote, take part in parliament, and make laws. And the government goes as far as to aim its goals towards keeping the racial groups separated both politically and socially in apartheid. Not all citizens of South Africa blindly accept these unfair situations. People such as Nelson Mandela have dedicated their lives to eradicating racial prejudice. Mandela strongly opposes discrimination based upon any reason, and he has spent many years in prison because of his beliefs. Even then, Mandela's passion never dampened. He continued to oppose apartheid and was just recently released from prison. Mandela sparked the people of South Africa and the world to believe in the influence of self-actualizing individuals. He was a candle that lit the flame of revolution. We, Springford High School seniors, are also striving to develop and fulfill our bright and varied prospects. Our fight for self-actualization may have taken a different route from those around the world, but neither one is less important. All of us have learned from and inspired one another. In our lifetime, we have been lucky enough to have witnessed the tearing down of the Berlin Wall and the fights for freedom and democracy in both South Africa and China. At this time, the world may seem large and expansive, but with each passing moment, it's getting closer and tighter. Recent summit meetings have united distant nations, and this year at Springford, we have also made international bonds as we welcome students from as far away as Japan, Mexico, and Spain to our school. We learned more about ourselves as we began to appreciate the uniqueness of other cultures. Our views expanded as our worlds came together. Upon graduation, we will have discovered within each of us the power and strength to influence society's values and to truly make a difference in our lives. As we continue to mature, we will have become aware of our true talents and ambitions. This is the basis of self-actualization. We are adults, the future, the class of 1990, ready to explore our inner selves and eager to challenge the world. Thank you.
Invited guests and fellow 1990 graduates. This evening marks the end of a journey that has lasted for 12 long, frustrating, tiresome, yet rewarding years in elementary and secondary education. Throughout this education, each and every one of us has experienced continual change. Each of us has steadily grown, physically, mentally, socially, and emotionally. We have gradually developed from budding, innocent children to mature, wiser adults. Our development is largely due to the many relationships we have made, broken, endured, and enjoyed. Each personal interaction shapes our life and influences our person, so much so that each person with whom we come in contact becomes, in essence, a part of us. All of us relate to a number of people every day. In school, students are affected by parents, friends, siblings, teachers, administrators, and other students. Each of these relationships contribute to the mind and heart of an individual in a unique way. The nurturing love of parents comforts and supports their child, while brothers and sisters provide a special bond of understanding. A girlfriend or boyfriend can lift one's heart, steal it away, or smash it to pieces. Friends lend a student a sense of self-worth and identity, with peers weakening or strengthening that perception. Teachers impart knowledge and advice, and administrators and counselors give formal discipline and guidance. But relationships go much further than this. Each is special. No single generalization can even approach the meaning of any communion. One can only begin to explain some of the experiences of a human affiliation, to describe the gain as well as the pain involved with personal connections, to portray the marks left on one's mind, body, and soul as a reminder of the interrelation. Friendships are a particularly important consociation to many of us. Each friendship, like any other relationship, produces an impact on the persons involved. Consider your circle of friends, or your very best friend, or your boyfriend or girlfriend. How did you meet? Were you instant friends, or did you grow to care for one another? Are you similar in interests or exact opposites? What do you like in your friends? What do you dislike? Is there anything you dislike? Now consider an ideal friendship, where there is a mutual feeling of security, contentment, and happiness with the relationship, where friends grow from the relationship. Picture it in your mind. What does it look like? Does it involve someone you already know, your best friend, or even several friends? Is not every friendship you have ideal in some way? Does not every friendship influence friends so much that it becomes a part of each? Reflect on your friendship. Reminisce on it. Remember the good times, when the days were sunny and the nights were clear, when you could be nothing but happy. You had no cares, no worries. Life was great and was everything to enjoy life. Remember the strength of your friendship during those times of bliss. Remember how that strength rejuvenated you, how that strength intensified your vitality, how that strength was, in fact, your own. Now recall the bad times, when overcast skies and gray days never seemed to end, when the pain and the hurt in the inside showed on the outside. Nothing seemed to go your way. Perhaps it was just a bad day. Perhaps a major tragedy had entered your life. In any case, life was a little harder to live. Recall how your friendship overcame those hardships. Did a simple smile turn things around? Or did a serious, rational talk sort out your thoughts? Recall how that friendship rallied your soul, how it revived the life within you. Think back on the past. Reminisce on it. The happiness. The heartache. The times you thought would never end, could never end. Those enchanting, magical days. Now return to the present, to the commencement exercises of Springport High School for the class of 1990. This event, this rite of passage, signals not only a turning point in our lives, but a change in the character of many of our friendships. Inevitably, most friendships will weaken somewhat on the exterior, if not within. Our class will spread out to colleges and other post-secondary schools, to the worldwide job market, and to the extensive reach of the armed forces. We will no longer see each other every day. No longer will we be able to talk every morning before homeroom, pass notes in class, enjoy our cafeteria food during lunch, go to the movies every Friday and Saturday, hang out at sports events, or any other of the millions of things we did as high school students. All of our friendships will undoubtedly change after tonight. Consider what your friendship means to you. What have you given? What have you gained? How have you grown as a person through your friendship? At this stage, friends mean a great deal to all of us. Presumably, they take on an even greater definition tonight, as we have reflected on the past, the present, and the future. Each of us has been influenced by our friends' thoughts, actions, and words, by every second we have shared together, by the emotions we have felt, even by the little quirks which so characterize each friend. From perfunctory greetings to serious conversations, practical jokes to comforting words and hugs, cheery smiles to despairing looks, loyalty to painful arguments, all have served to further our own personal growth. Our friendships may change, but these influences will be a part of us always. In this way, we will be friends forever. This is the joy and fascination which we all feel with our friends. This is the distinctiveness of human interaction. Friendships exemplify the greatness of relationships among people. Each friendship, like each relationship, has its own special meaning to the persons involved, and each friendship contributes to the growth of the persons involved. Human associations allow members to grow within themselves. When one such interaction is broken, each member retains that interaction as a part of him or herself. Life is about growing as a person, about continually adding on to one's mind and personality. Every relationship supplements the individual's person. Every human relationship thus grants new life. As we prepare to take that giant step out of high school into a new world, reflect on the idea that each person is special. Each person does relate. Each person does grant life. Grasp that idea and hold it. Keep it with you as you leave Springport High School. Every so often, reflect once again on that idea and remember the value and the magic of every person. Remember the value and the magic of life. Thank you.
Fellow classmates, today is a major turning point in our lives. Graduation is not just the end of a high school career, it is a momentous step into the next stage of life. This new life is highlighted by decisions and consequences. We are at least a little hesitant to leave the security we once had. I must admit that I too fear the uncertainty of my future fate. For 17 or 18 years, our lives have been sheltered by adults, namely our parents and teachers. They have guided us through a planned development, an education which prepared us for survival as independent people and the knowledge through which we would gain success and happiness. We are now at the point of no return. After today, we will set out on our own and challenge the world. This sudden change may be frightening to some. As you sit here now, you may have millions of questions about the future. What will happen to me after I graduate from Springport? Where will I be 10 or 20 years from now? How will society treat me? Will I be a success or a failure? What will I do with my life? These are simple questions with no simple answers. Every person encounters these questions sometime in their life. Our time for change is now. We must all learn to accept changes and make the best of awkward situations. It is then of helping others find and express their strong points. Throughout our school years, friends, teachers, and loved ones have praised our strengths and supported the remedies to our weaknesses. Yet now, we are impelled to leave them behind and start off again with our own decisions.
Class of 1940, please rise. It is dripping slightly. We do kind of want to keep moving and not cut too much out. I want to thank our faculty vociferously, but no remarks tonight. Mr. Kodish will read each student award for as long as we deem possible, and hopefully he can read quickly. Please rise quickly, acknowledge your folks up there in the audience, and we'll see how we can do. Mr. Kodish, Assistant Principal.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I say assistant.
The Richard John Reese Class of 81 Social Studies Excellence Award, Tamara Pukowski. Mr. and Mrs. Warren Francis Social Studies Award, Kelly Moses. Jeff McGay and Cindy Hartman. In Spanish, Daniel Franco and Stacy Umstead. The Women's Club of Warriors Ford Award for Excellence in Creative Writing, Juwanda Hairston. The Women's Club of Warriors Ford Award for Excellence in Written and Spoken English, Quinn Farrington. The Women's Library Club of Spring City Award to a Senior Excelling in English, Kevin Meitzler. Mr. and Mrs. Warren Francis English Award, Christopher Mozer. The Edmund T. Oppenheimer Memorial Award to a senior who exhibited exemplary journalistic style, Sony Chang. The Ollard Brothers Incorporated Award for Excellence in the Business Education Department, Iris Moore. Cloverlamp Company Award to an outstanding business education student who excels in bookkeeping, Jennifer Nacarelli. Phoenixville Savings and Loan Association Award to the outstanding business student, Melissa Lightcap. Springford Secretaries Association Evelyn Frick Memorial Award to a worthy business education student, Heather Burgess. Mr. and Mrs. Warren Francis Shorthand and Bookkeeping Awards. In shorthand, Jennifer High. In bookkeeping, Tara Pomponi. The K-Lil's Printing Award for Excellence in Keyboard, Kara Long. American Machine and Tool Company Award for Excellence in Metalworking, David Conover. An award for excellence in mechanical drawing, the Mario DiNardo Custom Woodworking Award, Eddie Augustin. Springford Homemakers Award to a deserving senior in the homemaking field, Kelly Taylor. Mingo Junior Homemakers Club Award to a senior in home economics, Kimberly Walton. The Home Economics Club Award, Kimberly Costera. Women's Library Club of Spring City Award to a senior who excels in art, Rochelle Darapikoski. Springford Art Department Award for a student exhibiting exceptional artistic talent. This year in the class of 92 students were selected. Heather Adams and Harry Wenger. Crispin Jewelers Award for exceptional craftsmanship and originality in metalsmithing. 2 students, David Conover, Jean Ann Miller. Springford Booster Club Award to a senior girl athlete and senior boy athlete who exhibit high moral character, citizenship, and integrity. Stephen Bonnets, and Jennifer Butka. This is Alvin Price Harley Memorial Award to a senior who plans to enroll in Juniata College or one who exemplifies personal dedication and religious conviction, Heather Adams. Pilot Club of Valley Forge Service Award to a senior for service to school and community, Daniel Franco. Spring City Walter T. Caffrey Post number 602 Ladies Aid Award for maximum use of personal talents, Amy Boysen. The Royersford Legion AIDS Award to a boy and girl excelling in health and physical education, Kevin Moyer. And Jennifer Butka. The Linda A. Jenkins Memorial Award for outstanding contributions to the vocal music program, Amy Boysen. Senior High School Chorus Award, Dorothy Smith. David G. Dudas Memorial Award to the music student exhibiting the most all-around musical enthusiasm, Amy Boysen. Band Auxiliary Award for proficiency in instrumental music, Karen Keller. Zeswick's Music Award for outstanding contributions to the band and marching unit, Cindy Hartman. John Philip Souza Award for achievement, interest, loyalty, and cooperation, Brian Wang. Richard Poisington Memorial Award to the outstanding student in the instrumental department, Heather Hutchinson. Barbara A. Karwoski Award by the SFBA to a senior demonstrating academic excellence, above average music ability, outstanding service to the music program with participation in varsity athletics, Stacy Umstead. Semper Fidelis Award given by the United States Marine Corps Youth Foundation for diligence, dedication, and musical excellence, Heather Hutchinson. Zenker Award for honesty, integrity, and service to others, Michelle Kunda. Mr. and Mrs. Warren Francis Award to a vocational technical senior with the highest average in subjects studied at Springford, Kimberly Waskow. Lydia Clark McLeod Memorial Award presented by Subchapter 8806 Retired Public Employees of Pennsylvania, John Weiss. Pennsylvania Department of Education Outstanding Non-Traditional Vocational Student of the Year Award, Dorothea Martinez. Mr. and Mrs. John S. Clark Memorial Award to the class valedictorian, Brian Wang. John C. Sanderson Memorial Award to a student going to Shippensburg University, Melanie Volpe.
Erica. Erica, in passing down these keys of the school, I'm also passing down the leadership and responsibilities my class had to yours. We want to move along. So I was going to do something special for a classmate of the graduating class who was injured in an accident, and we are going to see her later this evening. Michelle Roy is in the Phoenixville Hospital, so I want to take something down to her from the class. When I count to three, please yell your hellos to Michelle and say hello to her. 1, 2, and 3. I suspect she will get that. Dr. Coyle, I can certify to you, and on behalf of the staff and administration, the class of 1990 have met all of the qualifications for commencement.
Thank you, Mr. Fauble. Good evening, parents. Congratulations to the graduates. And on behalf of the administration, Reverend Tyson, members of the Board of Education, I present the class of 1990 to you to receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Coyle and Mr. Fauble, for presenting this class of 1990 to the Board of School Directors. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 1990, come forward and receive your diplomas.
What
Barnett. Lori Bainbridge. Mark Jason Barnett. Brittany Lee Batesel. Peter Edward Becker. Sarah M. Thomas. Tara Land Marie Bursey. Brian J. Beakley. Barbara Boland. Lloyd Edward Biddle Jr. Amy Diane Boising. Stephen Eric Bonnets. Leslie Ann Braun. Tyler Benson Burrow. Jennifer Marie Butka. Eric Corey Brown. Heather Len Burchess. Kristen E. Moore. Jeffrey T. McGay. Natalie Lynn Miscavige. John Marshall. Jean-Ann M. Miller. William March. Jennifer Lynn Metz. David C. Mnuchin. Rachel Ann McNee. Roger Allen Lyle. Laura Ann Maurer. Christopher M. Lenhart. Dorothea E. Martinez. Kevin L. Colt. Joyce Ledmar Court. Gregory D. James. Jeff Horrocks. Martin Holmes. Jennifer Youngs Lynn. Robert A. Euchre Jr. Robert M. Byers. Kelly Lorraine Campbell. Mark Carvello. Lisa Marie Cariucci. Dennis W. Castle Jr. Sony Chang. Mary T. Chow. George F. Clark. Eric Leon Cohn. Marie Conver. John Keith Collis. Kimberly Ann Costera. Patrick Michael Connors.
All right, Patrick Connors!
Rhonda Custer. Karen Gail DeRazio. Corey Clark Conway. Rochelle Lynn Drapakowski. Jason John Corneliuson. Deborah J. Drumheller. Shelpa P. Patel. Robert J. Pierce. Reena K. Patel. Christian Richard Picard. Tamara Pakowski. Dina Ann O'Brien. Jennifer L. Nemchuk. Christian E. Osterly III. Nicole Newland. Joseph R. Nemick. Yumiko Nijimi. David A. Myers. Jennifer E. Nacarelli. Kevin Scott Moyer. Kelly Moses. Brian P. Massine. Barbara A. Moser. Matthew C. Merritt. Iris K. Moore. Kevin Nick Meitzler. Carl E. Quarry. Shannon Davis A. Durant. Benson D'Ambrosio. Stephanie Ann Elton. Carmen J. DiBattista. Alicia M. Engel. Jason M. Digit. Diane J. Evans. John DiGiacomo. Quinn Ray L. Farrington. Sean Dublin. Stephanie Marie Fazy. Kevin Dunlap. Randy L. Fisher. Mark C. Durante. Vandy Joanne Thrame. David Earhart. Alan Faulkner, Jr. Naomi Gardner. Robert A. Fio. Beverly Ann George.
Daniel Edward Smith. Kirsten M. Sandora. Rez Slaba. Elizabeth Ann Savlik. Jason J. Shear. Marianne Rumler. John M. Schaefer. Michelle L. Rumble. Christopher J. Seacrest. Thomas Durham Richardson. James E. Fries, Jr. What? Carol Lynn Giambrone. William Fulmer. Mary Catherine Giaquinto. David J. Gable, Jr. Laurel Ann Gibson. Michael J. Grader. Lisa Michelle Gill. Edward P. Hall. Stephanie Granisi. George W. Hanson, Jr. William Hensler. Jawanda Nikio Hairston. Gary L. Hess. Jennifer Renee Hartzell. Barry C. Hess. Jennifer Lynn High. C. Eric Kessler. Cynthia Lynn Hill. Harry C. Trinzy. Wagner. Jason Trinley. Lori L. Sufflet. Christopher Douglas Thompson. Tony Marie Stetler. Neil Sean Thomas. Deborah Smoyer. We'll check. Nikki Ann Hobson. Heather Lee Kriebel. Hobson. Michelle Diane Kunda. Christine Elizabeth Lightcap. Karen Keller. Melissa Diane Lightcap. Colleen Marie Kirkpatrick. Marita L. Weldell. Kara Ann Long. Kimberly Ann Wasco. Joan Ann Zimba. Kimberly Ann Walton. Tara Lynn Yerger. Holly Lynn Walsh. Melissa Lynn Yeager. Melanie Faith Volpe. Carmela M. Weinberg. Gabriela Valencia. Stacy Umstead. Michelle Marie Witten.
You weren't going to wait for me. Well, I was.
Kimberly Ann Tusky. Karen Eileen Wessy.
Quite honestly, was to make sure that every parent would get a chance to see their son or daughter receive the diploma. It was important to us. Mark Stead, President, Class 1990. Another class.
I'm asking you your view.
Fellow classmates, as each of us sits here waiting for the final step in our high school careers, 12 years of memories are going through our minds. Some will bring a smile to our lips, while others will bring tears to our eyes. As Henry Wadsworth Longfellow once said, "Look not mournfully into the past, it comes not back again. Wisely improve the present, it is yours. Go forth to meet the shadowy future without fear and with a strong heart." It is time we all decide what we're going to do with our lives. There won't be any more guidance from our teachers. Their job is over. They only have to sit back and watch us use what they have given to us, knowledge. In order to succeed, we're going to have to face the problems of the world and rise far above them. High school is merely a fraction of our lives. Ahead of us are some rough times. Challenges which will at first seem impossible, but later will seem like nothing at all. I know that the friendships we have made will last forever, for time may take away our youth, beauty, and the many things we try to hold on to all of our lives, but one thing it can't take away is what our class has created, a family. Like brothers and sisters, we had our arguments, disagreements, and most importantly, our fun. Sometimes family members can't always be where you want them, but they are there spiritually, such as our classmate Michelle Roy. Her absence from commencement is felt by us all,
and we are pulling for her rapid recovery. Our thoughts are with you, Michelle. Never forget all those things we've done together. Don't let those memories fade. Only we can make them last a lifetime. In the immortal words of Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead, sometimes the light falls shining on me, other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. Now is not the time to be sad. Commencement means the beginning of senior week. Try and leave a couple of brain cells functioning. This is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Saying goodbye to the people that have meant so much to my life. I'm really going to miss you guys, and I'll never forget any of you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't succeed. You're a Springford graduate. You can do anything you set your mind to. I wish you all the best of luck in all you do. Thank you. Passing down the leadership and responsibilities my class has to yours. I wish your class the best of luck. And remember, cherish your senior year, because before you realize how precious it is, it will have ended. Again, I thank you.
Thank you, Mark. You have established high standards, and we, the class of 1991, accept your call to responsibility with pride. We will cherish the moments we have spent together, and will never forget the everlasting friendships. Even though your road of 12 years at Springford has ended, hopefully the road that you and this first graduating class of the decade have chosen to take to success will continue into the next century. Best of luck to everyone here.
Watch this. Come on, good day, good day.
Keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord's countenance be lifted upon you and give you peace, now and tomorrow and on the morrow's morrow and forever. Amen.